not gonna, will I say it? I don't know. I realized that I want to do YouTube. Sorry. I hate saying things that I'm not 100% sure about that I'm gonna do it, because I'm not one of those people that say things and they do it. For me it's trial and error, so I don't know how it's gonna be, but I really want to, and you know, I always wanted to. And it drives me insane. Whenever I don't do YouTube, I have this icky feeling inside of me. You gotta do YouTube. You gotta do YouTube. You have to do it. You want to do it. And you can do it, but you don't do it. Maybe I should just do it. I will try doing something. It may be fun. I started to overthink that I need to show my process from the beginning to the end, and the reality is a little bit different. Is that I use my already pre-made actions that do half of the job. I was afraid of showing those things because I felt like it was cheating, but I think the reality is that everyone cheats then. If you're a professional and do everything from the beginning to an end, you're wasting your time. I thought maybe I'll just do what I usually do, create things that I would create behind the scenes, and don't worry about anything else. I've been liking this generated stuff. It's very clean and you can put noise over it and it becomes cool. I've been not doing as much graphic design for myself as I used to, mainly because I've been having more photography projects, and if I do designs probably for money. I don't know if I miss it. I actually liked doing them, or did I like doing them in that specific period of time? And I should not chase them now because it's a different period and different things are happening. Maybe I should not, you know, hold myself on to something that used to work. If you want to continue doing something, you need to practice it. And it's always good to practice it when it's not a job. Makes sense, right? Your own personal projects. Okay, let's take this. Or maybe look for something else. Question is if this is necessary. Maybe not. Maybe these two are good. I think so. Kinda like it. Maybe I just need to... Should I make it bigger? Whatever. What I'm gonna do now is I'll try to see what designs I did and what could work. Let's see. No. This design, it's really good. There's like 3 different layered images. Very nice. I think it's worked really well. Recently I've been thinking about trying to find a way to believe in myself a little bit more. I don't think I feel confident in what I do. I have a lot of self-doubt. I don't know if it's impostor syndrome, and I feel like I've talked about this on the channel like a few years ago. It's not that I would think that what I do is bad. Maybe I do think that. There is a fine line, I think, for this. I don't think it's... How do I communicate this? Maybe not bad. I just don't feel like it's special. And why I think so, and why it is troubling to me, it's because I feel like in Lithuania people think that what I do is somewhat very cool, and you know, I have a different feel or style, and I do agree on Lithuanian level. The people that I follow and I see on internet is non-Lithuanians mainly. It's foreigners, people that live in New York and Berlin and LA and create these like insane shoots, images and designs, and then I look at my work and I'm like, I mean, yeah, do I have a style, but is it good to that extent? No. Then it is hard to believe. And the problem comes in with money. It's very hard for me to charge money that I do feel like I'm worth, because I'm too afraid that clients will turn their backs on me. But that never happened. Yet I'm still like afraid of it. I don't know, it's weird. And I don't know exactly how to get out of this mindset, how to love, appreciate my time and work, believe in the fact that I have something special to offer. No. Something is missing, maybe one more layer. I've been recently really enjoying putting on a frame. You know why? Because it frames an image. Surprisingly, there is this interesting, like it adds something very important that is lacking in most of the images and designs. But I do think that I will regret it years later. I'll be like, what the heck? Why did I do this? I didn't need it. But maybe it's an easy thing to delete, so it's fine. What could we put in there? These images feel so seen to me. Just a little bit of blur to fix the edges. I think the thing is that I don't want it to be affected by... I don't want the other layer to be affected. I wonder if I'll do like this. It's very hard to know how it's gonna be without seeing it updating real time. So we can try if we're going to the right direction. Oh, but it still does that. I know what I need to do. No, but I cannot do that. I need to do this. Yes, good. I was so afraid to put this something wrong. No, I need this. Yes, it's funny how I was afraid to show that I import layers from old designs to new ones, because I still do the work to change them. It's like being afraid that you use the same, I don't know, shutter speed or ISO on the images. Ooh, interesting. You know what this reminds me of? Of Elizaveta's image. It's crazy, right? Those colors. What? This is like, wait, this is mind-boggling. I feel like I'm copying it while I'm not doing it, but it's in my mind because I've been looking at it for a long time. I don't know how I feel about it. I like it. Internet is wild about copying, so, you know, a little bit afraid people coming at me for doing it when I'm not doing it intentionally. But the pink and yellow is beautiful, so it's hard to not do it. Now there are things that I don't like. I think I want to increase the blackness of her clothing. Is it too dark? I can't believe that I'm just 26. That's fine. I thought I was like older. 26 is okay, 27 is not okay, but I'm approaching that eventually. We were talking with my friend about how when you turn 25 and more at that period of time, you kind of start to feel, I don't know, I think it's because your brain stops developing that this, like, I don't know how it's called, but the thing that in the brain, I can look it up. Frontal lobe, prefrontal cortex. Process the pros and cons of a decision before it is made. It isn't fully mature. The development of the prefrontal cortex of the frontal lobe allows us to process the pros and cons of a decision before it is made. It lets us do things most animals cannot. Decision making, logical thinking, reasoning. Maybe mine is not developed yet, I don't know, but nevertheless. Well, I do think it is kind of developing because I've started to think more about, you know, what I do with my life and how I want to live it. I quit alcohol. Been now 4 months, almost 5 I think, and I've been going towards this decision for a long time. Not because I was drinking excessively, but every time I drink I felt like I don't want to do it. I don't like it. It doesn't do anything good. I kept hanging out with people that I not necessarily really wanted to hang out just because alcohol, you know, kind of made that easier. So, and I was very moody and my emotions were all over the place. But apart from that, there's so many other things that I'm like trying to get a hang of. What I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I thought I didn't add any textures. I was like, what? No, I don't want this. I do want this. I do want this, but maybe a little bit differently. I wonder if I add more blue. I want food. I'm hungry. That's how I feel. I'll go to the supermarket after this. I want food. I don't know. I cannot process things anymore. I don't know. Maybe it is good. What do you think? It's a little bit crowded. This is not an object. This is a woman. Something. Okay, the problem is that... Okay, I can. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. It's interesting, these combinations of how to make it right. Maybe I should have stopped way back. Okay. I want to remove that thing over there, but I think I want to actually remove it. Almost. No, too much of a balance. I think this is it. We did it. I didn't notice there are 3 hands. I'm quite happy how everything turned out. It does have really beautiful colors. This blue works really well with pink. There are some things that I would correct. For example, on the left side, this sharp line between blue and pink, I don't think I like it, but sometimes you just have to live with it. You can't work it to perfection. I like it. I think it's 7.5 out of 10. We are cool. We managed. I'm proud of myself for doing this. That's been in my head for fucking all the time. I'll see you shortly. We'll be uploading every 2 weeks. Just because I gotta work as well. I hope it's gonna be fun. Yeah. Bye. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye bye.